I would say I can become a role model. I wouldn't say I have been a role model. I can truly say I'm becoming to be a role model. Yes.
Coming to the stage next, we have Mr. Weatherspoon coming to the stage.
How y'all doing tonight? They ain't have no mic stand, so I thought I'd get down here with it. But we finna talk about a couple things, like why I'm walking around with a trash bag and why they call me the Elegant Bum. It's because I done been through the storm and now I'm back again. What happened to me was I left Birmingham, Alabama with $1.35 in my pocket, all the way to California with peppermint candy. I ain't had nothing. I ain't got nothing today either, really look like. But it's amazing how your family treats you when you done disappear for 4 or 5 days. My personal name is Emmanuel Kewan Weatherspoon. My stage name is the Elegant Bum. Most people call Jane Polly, Brenda LaDon, Tom Sawyer. My family asked me, did I take the last trash bag from up under the kitchen sink? Now, let me tell you how I went by doing this. I left on the Greyhound bus on a Sunday night. I get to California on a Friday night. Now, that's damn near a week. I'm gone. I called to tell my family where I was. And the first thing my granddaddy did is, hello. And I said, Daddy, man, did you know I'm in California? Yeah, I was wondering where you was. I just seen you last week. What you doing way out there? I swear, I think I'm going to try to push my comedy and try to do something to better myself. He said, well, hold on, your mama wants you. So my grandma gets on the phone. I said, Mama, I'm in California. Well, wait a minute, honey. Let me ask you this. Did you take my last trash bag from up under the sink and left that empty box up under there? Now, mind you, me and this bag done been through Nashville, Tennessee. We done been through Yuma, Arizona, all the way to California. And I walked proudly with this trash bag because it's the only luggage I had. I was in a rush. I had to go. But we gonna redo this and come in from the upper part of me as I rise for perfection. But I'm kind of heavy, so let me get up slowly. Man, y'all need to get a mic stand, for real though. If you can't get you no values at home, we finna try to express it through this type of comedy here. Basically, I wanna know what people getting from calling women B's and H's. Now, at a certain period of time in your life, you need to grow up so you can get out your mama house. Cause if you 30-something years old and you stand at your mama house, you dead wrong. Now, do you think Bush do crack? You even think that his twin daughters do any type of drug? If they do, we'll never know. We won't know till they get out of office. I really think Bill pimping, because Bill ain't nobody saying nothing in no tabloids, no TV, no nothing about his personal life out of office. But Hillary, man, I give my props to Hillary. Hillary, I think smoke reefer. She got to smoke reefer because to be that calm and that cool, and she always look full. You know, motherfuckers smoke reefer, they pretty much eat everything. Well, since I walk around with trash bags for luggage, and I hang around with different celebrities, Faison Love and Martin and all the rest of them, I just figured the name was more of a classic name, originality about me being who I am. I'm really, a bum. I travel all over the country doing comedy and whatnot, and the Elegant Bum just fits me because most people think that I got a lot of money when I don't. You ever got mail delivered to your mama or grandmama house and they know what you got before you know what you got? Like, for instance, a check or something. I didn't cut a corner in my grandma's house and caught her in the kitchen doing this. And this little rip right here, only you get that rip only when you got money. If it's paid in the order or paid to the order of, that's when this rip is on here. But if you don't have this rip, you ain't got no money. How cold is that? Because a brief description of how it worked. Mom, I got in the mail. I said, you sure I ain't got no mail? See, she don't want me to see the mail because she done ripped it because it's a check. So we go to the table, to the kitchen, wherever, and the first thing she'll come out and say, oh, you do got some mail. I forgot, child. I didn't know. Hold up. And then you open your mail and you say, well, you ain't get but $127. I said, Mama, how you know? Your letter fell on the floor and I picked it up. I came from here and I'm bringing it back to here. And then I probably will take it somewhere else. But I'm trying to instill on each individual sitting in this audience, each individual working with me, that I'm trying to do the right thing. And doing the right thing is the hardest thing in the world. It's the hardest because to do right, you got to put a lot of negativity behind you. You got a lot of people influencing you to do the wrong things when you're trying to do the right thing. Me personally, I've been doing the wrong thing a long time. And I ain't got nowhere. My spare time, I smoke reefer butt naked and watch TV. I had to build you. Nowadays, if you ain't got on a pair of Jordans, man, you the laughing stock of the school ground. You know, and 80%, I like how a lot of the schools done changed the clothes barrier where they make you wear uniforms. But do you know the children still done made a gang affiliation out of wearing school uniforms? If you wear your collar up and this child wear his collar down, he with the upside down crew. My partner's always talking about how I love heavy women. But see, you pay like you weigh. They pay faster. And what's killing me is when I get a big woman, they want them. They don't like the big women until they see somebody else with them. And they living good, eating good. Now see, my old lady ain't addicted to crack. She addicted to pork chop. Every time she see pork chop grease, she walking around picking up things that look like grease. It don't even be grease. She just bending over, touching everything wet that look like grease. And I keep wondering, I kept walking past her and asking her, what the hell you doing? Nothing. Now me, myself, we gonna talk about me for a minute. I am the brokest comedian walking on earth. But if you look at me, you will never know it. Because I got values and I got morals and I got respect. And people respect me. I can be the brokest comedian ever walking on the face of this earth. But I get respect like I'm one of the richest ones. I do comedy because it's in my soul. I don't know nothing else. I was doing comedy before I was doing comedy. Leonard, lad. Smelling like Ben Gay. Big as my nose is, I can smell him way back in. But I want to give love to Leonard's Barbecue. Neck bones, pinto beans, cornbread, chicken. And they also got the best bologna sandwiches that taste like a Whopper Jr. It's got everything on it, from mayonnaise to ketchup, pickles, lettuce, radish, all that come on a sandwich, but it's bologna. And you talking about you ain't got no panties on, and you want to know why Tyrone and them don't want you to go to the club with them. You know, for the simple fact, you walking around with a piece of string up your crack, and you know you uncomfortable throughout that whole night. Really, that sounds like a yeast infection to me. My motivation is to keep God first, basically. Stay humble, and stay to a point to where I can express myself through my comedy, to where I can open the eyes of individuals who want to do the right thing in life. I don't want nobody else to fall into the same cracks that I fell into. So that's why I express myself through this microphone. Pretty much, if you see a person that do crack, you ever seen a person who do crack who act as if they not on crack? They do everything in the world to make you feel they ain't high. But they twitching, they itching, they scratching, begging. They asking for things the average person don't ask for. Let me get $5. My auntie hair nappy today because my grandma used Crisco on her hair way back then. And I've been trying to get her to tell that butter, I don't know exactly, I don't want to say the wrong name of the butter, but it's still on her teeth. To this day, she still got that same butter on her teeth. And we did all kind of surgery, and it ain't laser, it ain't help. Her teeth still yellow to this day. And Tara, if you hear me, please don't kill me. And now if you voting for Bush, we gonna end up where we was at before. 4 years ago, Bush bought the election. I'm a witness. I said it. Nobody else didn't say it. I feel he bought it. But for the simple fact, if we leave that up to other people to vote and we don't vote, that's what's gonna happen to you. You go in the National Reserve and you get your check $300-$400 a month, and you think you ain't gonna do nothing but just sit at a desk. Now you're finna die. Okay, if you're not gonna call your mama, your dad, and your granddad and grandmama no B or no H or no nigga, then you shouldn't do it to somebody outside your door. You should basically respect one another. Honor thy mother and thy father. That meant something. To all the people who think with your pants pulled down around your waist level and your butt crack showing, that ain't sexy. That's old fashioned if you really want to know the truth. I used to eat up all the tissue. I ate all the cushion out the foam all out the chairs. I ate all foam hair rollers. You know, I can remember one time I got caught eating all my grandma rollers, and I got a mouthful of hair talking about, I ain't do it. I left California because I was broke. I couldn't afford nothing else out there. A loaf of bread about $12. You ever had a crack dealer dig in his crack to sell you crack? Have you ever smelt the funk that come from them sacks? Because if you dig in the crack of your behind and you ain't bathed that day, man, you smoking funk and whatever chemicals in that crack. Now we need to get in the voting system. We need to get taking care of mothers and fathers. If your grandma need gas in her car and you got $10, give her $5 because she gave it to you. If she can't get up that day, she her arthritis bothering her, get up and fix her lunch or fix her dinner or breakfast or what have you. But give back to what somebody gave you, because you wouldn't be where you is today without them. And I damn sure won't be where I am without my family. So I just want to give props to people who have supported my comedy, my political statements, my personal statements, my religious statements. I also want to give a shout out to Ricky Smiley for making it from the place that I come from. Also Ruben. Never got to really get to meet Ruben, but just bless him, thank him. And Ruben, quit eating them cheeseburgers.
One more question.
Yes.
Was you born ugly or was you
Well, to answer that question, if I flip the camera around and show them you, they'll know who ugly and who ain't. But I was born with this nose, if that's what you're asking. I've been trying to get to a point to where I can get it cut down if I can make just a little bit more money. Maybe shave some of the edges off or something. It's a little extra meat that ain't wanted. Also in the lower level.
Can you show the crowd your stomach?
Yeah, I think I can. If you can't see it through these buttons, then you ain't really looking.